Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the Power App solution I demonstrated in my previous video, Azure OpenAI powered Marketing Copilot. Here you can see on the screen is the GitHub repository documenting all the existing solutions as well as upcoming solutions I will be documenting using Power Platform to implement applications that is powered by Azure OpenAI. Here in the README, you can have an overview of the short introduction, how to navigate within this repository, and some other information that are important. Clicking on this folder, Contoso Marketing Copilot, you will find a separate documentation specifically designed for the Marketing Copilot demonstration. And here in the README, you can find an introduction about the solution, the architecture, as well as a detailed level guide for you to follow up. Now, clicking on this folder, zip deployment package, you will find a zip file that contains all the components that are required to build the same solution in your own environment. What we have to do is to download this one to your local machine. Okay, now we have that zip file downloaded in my local machine. The next step is to go to your own Power App environment and click on Apps, then click on Import Canvas App. And click the Upload button and locate the folder where you download your zip file and point to the zip file and hit open. Behind the scene, the wizard is extracting all the elements within that zip file and it will be presented in this screen here. Now you can see all we have to do is to hit the import button as next. So as documented in this repository, the application is pretty simple. It consists of one Power App and 4 Power Automate flows. Within each flow, there is a HTTP connector interacting directly with the Azure OpenAI service models using the API endpoint and the API key. Now it seems our application is successfully imported. Let's first go to the flows. Because by default, the fresh imported flows are deactivated. We have to manually activate them. To do that is pretty simple. Click on this ellipsis and hit turn on for all 4 of this. And then next, we go to the apps. Okay, now the app appears on the screen. It usually takes up to 2 minutes. And let's click on the app. Okay, now we're in the editing mode of this Power App application. The first thing we're going to do is to go to the apps under the tree view. From this drop-down property list, we select OnStart property. And from the formula bar in the right-hand side, expand it, and you will find 4 key parameters with predefined placeholders as hint. So we have to replace the values using our own Azure OpenAI instance to make it work. The next thing we're going to do is to go to Azure Portal, locate your own Azure OpenAI service instance, and you will find the tab Keys and Endpoint under the Resource Management section. Clicking on that, you will find your credentials to access to the Azure OpenAI API that you have access to. Let me replace the endpoint and key from this Azure portal to our app editing mode in Power App. Remember, when you paste the Azure API endpoint value here, remove the ending slash. Okay, now in terms of model deployment name of GPT 3.5 Turbo and GPT-4, we have to go back to the overview and then log into the Azure OpenAI Studio because it is centrally managed there. Okay, now we're in the Azure OpenAI Studio. Clicking on the deployments under the management section, you will have a list of all the model deployments currently available in this instance. What we need is the deployment name in the first column. We will need one model deployment for GPT 3.5 Turbo. You can choose either the 4K token limit version or the 16K token limit version, as you wish. I will choose the 16 one, copy the name, and replace it in this section. Go back, choose one of the GPT-4 model deployments that is available. I will choose the normal one, which has 8,000 token limit. Copy the name and paste it here. Okay, now all the necessary changes has been made. Let's save our changes and publish the change. And let's go back and start testing. Let's click on the play button. Let's refresh to use the latest version. And we can go through quickly the workflows. Check the brand presence. Clicking on the text, it is showing. Let's go to the chatbot mode. Give it a short greeting. Seems to be working. And let's go to the studio. Use some quick selections. The prompt template is working. Use that. Let's generate some post. Seems to be working. Let's generate a DALL-E prompt. It's also working. And let's try some image generation. Okay, it seems the installation has been successfully finished. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or difficulties in installing this application in your Power App platform, please let me know by leave your comment in this video commenting area below. Thank you.